past fig tree and I found a couple of nice little figs. And I washed it and it feels ripe and wonderful. I ate one the other day. That was my first fig. This will be my second fig. So I'm just going to like eat the fig. Because that's what they do here.
Yes, we eat figs. Super sweet, right?
Very sweet, kind of peachy. Kind of like a peach.
You mean the texture?
Yeah, texture and taste. It tastes a little bit like a peach.
A little fuzzy on the outside.
Uh-huh.
Mine was not fuzzy yesterday. Mine was slick.
Yours came from a different tree.
Mine came from by the laundry. Right?
Yeah, I understand that different trees have different types of figs.
Okay.
That's the word on the dock.
I'm sure. Knowing you, you know all the words on all the docks. Oh.
And these guys know a lot.
Oh, I know.
A lot of local knowledge and boat knowledge.
Mm-hmm. So how was it?
Pretty awesome.
Delicious? Okay. Well, happy second fig,
Very
honey.
much like a ripe peach. Yeah, I like it a lot. So I couldn't catch them spraying the boat next door, but I sat out there by the water and watched a guy almost fall out of his dinghy
Oh.
on film.
Oh, that's too bad.
I know.
I mean, seriously, we will have several of those coming up of ourselves.
We're going to name our dinghy after the first person that falls out of it.
Well, welcome to Terry, the new dinghy. Okay, that's what we did with our last dinghy.
Yeah.
And what was the name of your dinghy?
The last dinghy was named Mark. It was understandable. Mark borrowed the dinghy to go to shore to pick up his wife and her friend. And we were surprised when he came back. They were swimming and the dinghy was full of beer. But I guess while loading it, he did fall out of it.
Yes.
Full of beer.
And so our dinghy was Mark.
The dinghy was Mark's.
Shout out to Mark and Pam.
Yep.
As I set up this next clip, here is a photo of a Maryland skink. We believe it is a 5-line skink. So I was having a very rough week on the boat, and Ace thought we should probably record the rough times as well as the joyous times. So this is after a very rough week.
All right, honey. It's Friday afternoon, 5 o'clock. Our work week is kind of done, except for the work we do on weekends. But our general contractor work that we're doing, working with all these vendors that are working on our boat, is done for the week. You want to talk about your week on the living on your luxury yacht?
Yeah, my luxury yacht. Well, it's just a rough week, and it's not has anything to do with the vendors, but we had lots of people on board this week. You know, we had our electrician, we had our mechanic, Colleen, Ryan is our electrician, we had Caleb doing dinghy davits, but four times I've attempted to get my driver's license this week. And with the exact same paperwork, Jim went in, just breezed through it.
No, I had to go back
yeah,
once.
you had to go twice. Yeah, twice. But so the paperwork that they said was required of us as liveaboards, we produced it, and he sailed through, and I didn't. And so, but we got really, really close. We got to the organ donation screen, and then everybody's computer froze, like 20 people. And she said, you know, you can start over again. You can go to that start kiosk and start all over again. So I gave it some thought and did it again. So that was 3 times, and then we came back to do it a 4th time, and they said, nope, this is not going to work. And I said, well, you passed it for my husband yesterday, and that made them very angry. Just because something was done wrong yesterday does not make it right today. And then
You got schooled by the Department of Motor Vehicles.
You don't want to make them mad, and I did. So Anyway, and then Jim's dog bit me in the face. And for anybody to do any work, like where you keep your stuff, all your stuff has to be taken out and shoved in places. So just to have a little bit of work done in two corners meant everything taken out, and I'm not, I know I'm bitching a little bit, but it's been a long week and I'm glad it's Friday.
Okay. I'm so sorry that
It's a rough week.
Lou reacted that way to her snuggles.
Yep. She even pawed for more,
She got snuggles.
Yeah, she
she pawed you
pawed
for
for more.
more snuggles.
but sometimes if you just touch her just right, she yips really, really loud, or
Yeah.
even like you're going to pet her, she'll just yip, this ear-piercing yip.
And
That's what
her-
happened.
She goes at wherever you're touching her. For me, anyway.
Yeah.
If I'll touch her and like in her hindquarters or whatever. Sometimes she'll yip and she'll go at. She's never bit me, but she'll go at.
This is my second time being bit by Lou. So,
So we're gonna hire a trainer to come to our boat and work with us and the dog and see if we can't get her behavior under control.
anyway, we're the ones that need training, I'm sure, not the dog.
Well, I think it's a bit of both.
She's a little neurotic.
Yeah, she is, and I didn't train her properly, so she's got a lot of bad habits. Okay, so lots of government issues, lots of vendors didn't really have issues, just normal vendor stuff.
Right. It's just like when they need to be in an area of the boat, everything has to get pulled. And so when you're living in a tiny space, that it becomes even smaller.
And actually, we had 3 of them at once.
3 at once working in here.
Was that today?
Mhm.
Yeah. Have her working
Well,
on our boat.
I appreciate everyone.
Yeah.
It really, it's just, and it was very hot, so very hot today. So. But it's been very
Yep.
hot since we moved aboard.
Yeah, from the day we moved aboard. Like day 1 or day 2, we added an air conditioner. Was that day 2?
Day 1.
Day 1. we
Yeah.
added an air
Blue and I got overheated pretty
because we
bad.
put in this air conditioner, which is awesome. It's an 8,000 BTU, and does great for the salon here, but it just wasn't getting the berths. So we went and got another one for the back, another 8,000 BTU for the back, and it seems to cool the whole boat relatively nicely. Terry asked our mechanic today if she wanted a fan in the engine room. She said it's 20 degrees cooler in this boat than anywhere else I have to be today. So we're doing okay,
I know,
guess.
so no more complaining, Terry.
No,
Stop
we're
it.
just pointing out that life isn't always. What do you like to say? Rainbows and unicorns or something?
Yeah, something like
When
that.
you're living on a yacht, which technically we are.
We are. I'm not complaining. This is, we are still very, very blessed to be here. We can't believe we get to do it. Every morning I wake up and think, wow, where am I? And that could just be dementia.
That's the dementia kicking in, but it works.
No, we're very, very thankful. But there are rough days. This was a rough week.
This was a rough week.
Yeah. I'm not quite ready to give up my driver's license.
No. Okay.
All right.
Are you good?
I'm good.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
As I set up this next video clip, here is a photo of Jim sweeping the deck of the boat. So this next clip is early morning. We always check in with each other. How'd you sleep? How do you feel? This time I thought I would pick up a camera and record it, only I forgot to tell Ace I was recording.
But you feel good.
I feel great. Blue had 2 normal shits just now. This is the old Perkins diesel. Has a little vibration.
Nothing serious. Yeah, that's with new motor mounts. It's
Yeah.
amazing that you say that. I just want to get your smiley face.
Thank
It's
you.
amazing that you say that because, I mean, these little windows on the side, they're the same on both sides. She is constantly watching because there's a
Yeah.
lot of workers on this great big oyster boat next to
Yeah.
us, coming and going all the time, and she's just constantly watching those windows, and she's on high alert. It seems all
Yeah.
the time, and she'll bark when they get on our boat. The other guys, she doesn't bark so much with. The other people, she doesn't bark so much with, but she is constantly aware and alert, and I'm sure that's exhausting.
Yeah. Yeah. So that kind of leads us into this concept of dogs having different mindsets.
Okay, taking a morning kayak ride. Nice reward for Blue's wonderful day of new behavioral training to make her a more relaxed, less nervous dog. A dog who's on guard all the time, trying to protect the boat. We're training her to not have to do that. And she's just enjoying the view. As am I.
This next clip is the day we got the sails up for the first time. Our kids had friends visiting from Iowa. Honestly, they're a lot more like our family than any friend could be. And this was also the first time we had 6 adults and 4 kids aged between 6 years old and 11 years old on board. Ace and I both forgot to film, but thankfully Mary, our guest, snapped some pics. Thank you, Joe and Mary, for being with us and capturing our very first sail.